We live in a dangerous world. Most people respect the law, but today it's not so easy. Do you know that 1 in 3 Americans is in the FBI's criminal database? That could be your neighbors, your coworkers, your family. Is this the dangerous world we're talking about? The bigger government gets, the more laws it writes. In my state, in Michigan, for example, we have offenses for things that you would not imagine were crimes. Like if you're an employer and you expand your parking lot into an area you didn't realize was a wetland. Or if you're age 18, old enough to vote and serve your country, and you're caught with a beer. We have all felt like criminals anytime we're pulled over for a traffic offense. Government now puts cameras on traffic lights and on highways. Speed limits don't reflect the speeds that most people drive. Speed tickets and traffic cameras are nothing but a government money grab and have little to do with traffic safety. In fact, there's some evidence that they may increase the chance of a crash, not reduce it. And it can get worse. If you're pulled over, police may want to search your car. If they find cash and they think it has anything to do with drugs, they can seize it. This is a practice known as civil asset forfeiture. Government can take your property before or if you were ever charged with a crime, and it's up to you to get it back. Some people, like Tom Williams, give up. Police suspected Williams, a grandfather, was running a marijuana dispensary because his name was on an old lease for a medical marijuana compassion club. He was never charged with a crime, but one night in the middle of winter in a rural area, they raided his house and took most of his property, including his cell phone. He was ill and stranded for 2 weeks. Police told him if he wanted his property back, he had to fork up $5,000 and take his case to court. It was a year and a half later, after he went public with his story, that he was charged with a crime. He never got his day in court, and he never got his property back because 2 weeks ago, he died. What would happen if government left us to our own devices? Take speeding, for example. Let's say there were no fines to breaking the limit. Do you think there would be rampant drag racing? Of course not. People don't get in their cars to kill or get killed. Do you think police would write as many tickets? The point of this, without all these laws, we tend to self-regulate. And when we self-regulate, we practice probably the most important rule, the golden rule. My fear is that when government wants to regulate or criminalize the slightest offensive behavior, we tend to turn off our moral radar. That man, Tom Williams, he really wasn't hurting anybody. All he wanted to do was alleviate his pain in a state where medical marijuana was legal. He died fighting government. If we don't keep careful watch on the people who write our laws, that could be the fate of all of us.